folks, this is all the fruit, and here I'm in Chinatown, Milano in Italy. And after just a couple meters it started blowing my mind. I have never expected so much greenery in this place, and it's not any greenery, it's fruity greenery. So wherever Chinese people move abroad, they tend to cluster and create Chinatowns, which are, as the name suggests, little pieces of China, but always kind of adapted to the local conditions. So let's see how they adapt here in Italy and what they tend to grow around here. They definitely have some nice tasty flowering dogwood. I totally approve of these tasty fruits, but in autumn. Also some North American fire thorn. Well, nobody eats them in Europe. They are surprisingly tasty. Parietaria or glasswort, a relative of stinging nettle, just as edible but not stinging. And now the crazy stuff starts. Citruses, 3 of them right here, planted in the ground. You might think this is nothing special in Italy, yeah, but in Milan it is. Milan has a very harsh continental climate. Okay, the city center nowadays is considered USDA zone 9, but barely. And actually I've only seen one place in all of Milan where citruses were planted in the ground. Look at it, lemons growing quite well. Not sure what this is. Some mandarin orange or something, please tell me. And here we have something with quite small leaves, and the second 2 trees either are not in season or they are not fruiting this year. A pomegranate, oh, and an aloe, I wonder, and not only one, 2, several aloes. I wonder if they survived the winter here. Yes, those are definitely aloes. No agaves, no yuccas, aloes. They might have been planted here only this spring, or they might already have survived some winters. It's crazy if aloes manage to survive here in Milan. Here another small citrus. Not sure what this is. I have seen it before, but not sure what this is. Also a lot of feral flowers and forageable herbs here. You can eat the potentilla, well, you can eat the mock strawberry, but who wants to? You can eat the wood sorrel, and you can eat the sonchus, but you shouldn't eat this poisonous solanum, neither should you eat the ranunculus over there. And this olive looks like it has been planted recently. Oh yeah, here is the poisonous, what was it, Solanum capsicoides, and it's escaping here like crazy. This was planted, okay, but the rest they came on their own. Also a lot of citruses over there, and some citruses over here, and again more aloes. Crazy. Okay, olive and pomegranate not that crazy, but still I totally approve of them. My motto is always check out the inner courtyards. A big aloe in the pot up there, and here ivy, nandina. What is this here? Camellia. More camellias. Agaves in pots. I wonder if those go indoors in winter. Here somebody really managed to outshine themselves. Look at that. So many beautiful plants up there. Cypresses, some sort of jasmine, this hemp thing, myrtle, palms, plumbagua auriculata, a lot of ornamentals. Not much edible stuff up there, but beautiful. Down here a nice citrus. Those have been in the ground for a couple years, but most of them have no fruits. I wonder why. I mean, okay, this one, okay. This at least has some little buds. It looks like some sort of lemon. When you dig a little bit deeper, Maybe rather a limequat. Tell me what you think, folks. Bunch of nice ornamentals. But is there something edible here? Apart from the fire thorn, I guess no. Another courtyard with nice mulberry trees. Of course, the fruits are edible. Come on, folks. I hope there would be a couple Chinese veggies planted under those ornamentals. Oleander and Himalaya palms. I guess technically the Himalaya palms can be considered Chinese, although they are quite common in Italy. Ligustrum lucidum. Was this from China too? The amaranth here is edible. So is the nightshade growing here. So a couple versions of black nightshade. This is quite interesting with those blunt calyx lobes. I wonder what type of black nightshade it is. Maybe one that ripens without no, those are still unripe. Okay, this is the most disgusting black nightshade I've ever seen. And they definitely don't know this variety or species. Oh my, this was really disgusting. Not sure if they were all unripe or if they stay disgusting like this. They are nightshades of the black nightshade group which never turn black, they stay green. But they are super tasty, but this tasted like the horrible unripe nightshade. Here a couple strawberry trees. No strawberries on them, but they are still young. Of course, no strawberries grown strawberry trees, but strawberry tree fruit. Yeah, logical, isn't it? The evergreen holm oaks are a very important climate indicator. Holm oak dominance shows Mediterranean climate. Here, they don't usually produce a lot of seedlings, but the adults survive. That's more like sub-Mediterranean climate for you. Rose hips are edible. Yuccas, of course, look very exotic, but a lot of them are very frost hardy. Figs spread like crazy. What else? Nothing ediblish here. Actually, I came with the sole purpose to find, with the main purpose to find Chinese fruit and veg shops. Haven't found a single one yet, but I'm still not disappointed. Silverberry, however, this fruits in winter, not now. Several more camellias, but they are not edible. And it seems that each part is being managed with the help of some local business here, some local Chinese business, that is. One more beautiful inner courtyard. But only ornamentals so far. Oh, and they're closing the door. Let's run before they completely close the door and entrap me in this Chino-Italian courtyard. Come on, man, in the outskirts of Chinatown I found a Brazilian fruit shop. Well, a Brazilian food shop, and they had some interesting fruits. I didn't film them, but now I don't find a single Chinese one. At least some Brazilian feijoa or feijoa. Look at that. Lots of little Brazil guavas growing here. And some bigger strawberry trees, but where are the strawberry tree fruit strawberries? More and bigger Solanum capsicoides. So beautiful. I'm sure thousands of people have stuck one in their mouth, and the reaction is probably like when I ate this other probably unripe Solanum. They are disgusting and they are toxic. Oh, now we are talking business. Some big hawthorn. I don't think it's classical Atzarol. I think this is Chinese hawthorn. a popular fruit in China. Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit similar to Azarolos, but Azarolos has very velvety leaves. I think this is Chinese hawthorn. And here, look at it, more aloes and buckwheat. The Chinese hawthorn really is a great discovery. Another nice inner courtyard. Sofa around the right. I think this is a lotus plum on the left. Ciao. I mean, ni hao. Here is a loquat, another loquat. I mean, they do come from China. A couple of bay leaf trees. A money tree, of course. Beautiful. I like this place. Big yuccas. And what is this? Not familiar with this. It even has fruits. Oh. Tell me what this is. It looks like some sort of viburnum, and next to it a white lagerströmia. And this could be a Japanese hawthorn. In times of need, this is being made into flower. A plastic mandarin. What's this? For a moment I thought it could be sweet potato. It's definitely a sweet potato relative, but which one? Quite a good size mulberry. Oh, and here is something interesting. Nicanda physalodes. The German name is poison berry. The Chinese, of course, eat it, but not out of hand. They need to prepare it first. However, very interesting. Not a single one of those fruits is pollinated. Just like physalis, there should be like a kernel inside. But no. This is basically the calyx, and there should be a fruit inside, but not a single fruit is pollinated. Of course, I should have expected to find this thing here. Monk's pepper. The Chinese have a reputation of trying to find Viagra for thousands of years. If they taste this one, they'll find the opposite. Myrtle, a nice Mediterranean fruit shrub, usually not eaten out of hand, but made into myrtle liquor. Spicing up, oh, I'm spicing up the local traffic, okay. I guess this cherry plum was not planted, but came from a seed that was spit out. Citrus, haven't seen one in a long time. Which one is it? It's spiny. Oh, big citruses, a whole selection of them. Starting with the super hardy Ponceros trifoliata, this you can grow even in most parts of Germany. Next, something that looks a lot like a mandarin. Maybe even a calamansi? I don't know, man. Tell me what you think this is. Here we have the leaves, some new buds, and a lot of small calamansi-like fruits. And those things have been in the ground for quite some time. Next is a chinotto. I think it's a chinotto or chinotto. No, it doesn't come from China. It was bred here in Italy as far as I remember, but it has kind of a Chinese name. And what is this? Lots of teeny tiny fruits. Look at that. Oh, they're getting on. Look, here is one that's half ripe. That's calamansi. Dude, that's kind of a tropicalish thing. And as you can see, here somebody broke off a branch and somebody has repaired this with a lot of love. Bound a rope here and even put plastic around this fork. I don't know if it really helped anything. Oh, here the same thing. Repaired with love. I don't know if this really helps anything, but at least it's a nice effort. And yes, I think this is totally a 3-meter tall calamansi shrub here in Milan. That's crazy. A 3-meter tall calamansi shrub fruiting like crazy in Milan, Chinatown. Here another chinotto. Here maybe another calamansi. I don't know. All those ornamental camellias are Camellia japonica. I wonder if they have Camellia sinensis here. I think in Mediterranean climates it can produce tasty tea leaves in winter. They are not so tasty in summer, but hey, winter is better than nothing. And yeah, here more citruses, and the last one again, a Poncirus. Crazy. I came for copper and found gold, but I would like to find the copper also, aka the Chinese fruit shops. Here a big variety of the myrtle, fruiting profusely. Here a big, this is some sort of plumbago, and look at this plumbago tree, it's huge, thicker than my arm. Look at that, a feral mulberry growing here under the ornamentals. And here, laurel cherry. Imagine all the stuff you can find in those flower pots. So many thousands of Chinese immigrants growing crazy stuff on their balconies and windowsills. Basically, I would like to walk around here with the big binoculars, but I don't think people will approve. Purslane, it was very popular in the European antique with Greeks and Romans. I wonder if Chinese know to appreciate it. Thickberry. I ate some thickberry fruits just a couple days ago. I mean, this is planted as an ornamental for the beautiful flowers, but most probably it will also produce beautiful metallic shining fruits. Not sure what exactly is planted here between those Leucistic Ligustrum lucidum. Haven't found the fruit shop yet, but the food looks delicious. This restaurant has great grapefruits and mangoes. Where did they get them from? Tamarix. If I was a Jew and if I was in the Sinai desert, I could harvest manna from those. Oh, and you shouldn't harvest those beautiful honeysuckle fruits. Some of the blue ones are edible, but basically all of the red ones are toxic. And also there is a Ribes aureum growing randomly out of the tamarix. A 3-meter tall Ribes aureum. Yeah, but any fruits? No fruits. And also there is some St. John's wort here. Crap, I felt something scratching my neck all the time. Look at that, it's a praying mantis. Hey, where did you come from, little buddy? Anyways, let's drop you back into the wilderness. An Indian guy just kicked me out of a very interesting inner courtyard. They are taking over everything. If the Indians are taking over Chinatown, this is a sign. I don't know for what folks, but it is a sign. Oh well, anyways, here a lot of cherry plum trees of the ornamental red leaf persuasion, and their leaves have been savaged. This looks a lot like Popilia damage. It would mean that the Japanese bug is also taking over Chinatown. It's a Japanese beetle actually, but yeah, when the yellow peril is in peril too. Yeah, it's a very serious problem, this Japanese bug, because they're eating the leaves of fruit trees and many other things. Oh, which berberis was this? Juliane, I think. And here is some, is it a calaminta? Some sort of mint-like thing. Nice, big pomegranate. I guess until a couple decades ago they froze down regularly here in Milano. Well, probably 2 big pomegranates or 3 planted together. Unfortunately, it's an ornamental variety with flowers that do not turn into fruits. And another strawberry tree, but where are the strawberry tree fruits? Supposed to be on those stalks, but I don't see a single one on those peduncles. Uncle, any strawberries on your peduncle? Some dark red lagerstroemias for a change. I don't know whether more Indians in Chinatown and more. I don't know if the lagerstroemias are edible, but those pale whitish hibiscus flowers certainly are, and they're very tasty too. It is the Syrian hibiscus, by the way, and coincidentally some Syrians are passing now. Can this thing still be even called Chinatown? Another inner courtyard, which seems to have a connection to both roads, to this and the other one, and a couple big loquats. Those are sure fruiting here. And what is this? Some sort of plum, maybe. 3 big loquats, beautiful. Oh. Well, let's go into the other street here. Oh, is this a sour cherry? I think so. Now let's look here. It's quite beautiful with all those passages. Big fig tree. I guess dead end here. But at least there is a bay leaf and an elderberry. Both kind of poisonous, but also kind of culinary. Oh, and an olive in a pot. Oh, this popular spice here is almost recognizable. It's almost unrecognizable because it's a laciniate cultivar of the sumac. You see those very hairy berries? You grind them up. You get the sour spice with the flavor of ascorbic acid. Quite nice and quite a popular spice worldwide. What have we got here? Freshly planted, part of it probably this spring. Lots of diversity. I don't see a single fruit tree. Pity. Also, I came here for Chinese fruit and veg shops. Where are they? There is at least an African, I guess, fruit and veg minibus. Oh no, it's not fruit and veg. From far away this looks like, but nope. Come on folks, where are the Chinese fruit and veg shops? Beautiful stuff on the roofs and on the balconies and even on the smallest windowsills, but no Chinese fruits. Oh, this might be the first date palm I'm seeing here in Milano. A beautiful Canary Island date palm. Oh, even 2 beautiful Canary Island date palms here in an inner courtyard. Look at that. Probably, 15 years old? It seems they are already flowering. But are they also fruiting? Interesting, yeah. I haven't seen them here yet, and I haven't really expected them yet. What I expected is the Himalaya palm in the neighboring courtyard. But Canary Island palms? Amazing. Bananas, however, this is just musabazio, non-edible ones. Oleander and big pittosporum. Kind of impressive for such a cold place, but not too impressive. What's a bit more impressive are those other citruses which are not part of this city planting program. And yeah, at least this spiny one here in front is actually planted in a big box, which I don't think goes indoors in winter. Chinese fruit shops, where are you? Interesting. Okay, the aloe is in a small pot. I guess it goes indoors in winter. Now we are talking business. Literally. Changfeng fruttivendolo. Meaning, literally, Changfeng fruit seller. And if you had any doubt about this, the sidewalk leaves no questions open. Look at that. Tasty pak choy, and don't know what this is. Radishes, watermelon. Buongiorno, cerco mango?
Mango oggi non c'è.
Oggi no. Oh, ok, grazie molto.
Mango una settimana arriviamo solo 2 ricordi.
Ok, grazie. Okay, only twice in a week it seems. They had a couple interesting veggies, but no special fruits today. Guess you need to know when Wang Feng frutti vendo los mangoes. But still, if you visit, Changfeng. If you visit Chinatown, visit Changfeng. Twice a week you might have exotic mangoes. Well, here somebody has mint and basil. And a pancha cactus growing on this balcony. Maybe a prickly pear. There are Chinese shops for literally everything here. Bike parts, jewelry, phones, fake jewelry. But for Chinese fruits, nope. Oh, a passion vine. For now I don't see flowers or fruits. And it's not the normal frost hardy Cerulea. What is it? Some hybrid? I guess so. Also quite a puny looking grapevine here. And a plum tree behind it. Now we are talking business. Wa Shin Maceleria basically means a meat shop, but they do have nice little wax gourds here and green zucchini. Buongiorno. Per favore, cerco mango. No? Che è questo? Melone?
Melone cinese.
Melone cinese. No è dolce, sì?
Dolce.
Dolce? Come si chiama questo melone?
Il melone è questo, cinese dice quello alle canqua.
Canqua. Quanto costa al chilo?
2 euro al chilo.
2 euro al chilo. Canqua. Sì? Gianqua. Cianqua.
Dolce.
Ok, grazie molto. Very aromatic melons. I think I'll buy some for a video. So, it was really worth coming here. So what about this aloe? It's in a small pot, okay, I guess it goes inside just like those. And here there are pokeweeds in pots. And also pokeweeds in the garden, very invasive, very toxic. But if you know how, it's possible to eat it. Passo carabile, it sounds like the most Italian curse word. And here we have a lotus plum. And here we have a porter, so let's flee. Ciao, sono bellissimi questi mango. Oh, sì, sono bellissimi. Grazie, ciao. I know I'm a stingy bastard, but paying $6.90 for a mango in a fancy juice shop, nah, I'll rather walk my feet off to find cheaper ones somewhere. Oh, the kakis are paper mache, but the money tree is real. And you will laugh, if they planted it out in some warmer part of Italy, it's possible that it would produce lots of tasty Brazilian peanuts. Big fig tree behind this construction site, but the sounds show that the construction site is active. Oh, burdock. The roots are a vegetable in East Asia. And also shepherd's purse is a vegetable in East Asia. Giardino comunitario. Okay, it's a community garden with a big fig tree. Beautiful. Looks like a feral mulberry. Oh, that's a nice discovery. I can sit around here and forage for fruits. I totally approve of that. Let's dump my luggage. Yeah, folks, a big part of the videos I make, especially the long ones, are made with those two things on my back, respective my belly. Nice big fig tree, 4 big stems. I guess this is the main one that froze down somewhere in the 20th century, and then 4 stems regrew. Now about the frutti. Oh yeah, very small fruits, but this one seems to be ripe. Not too sweet, but who are we to complain? kaki, olive, cherry and plum, pomegranate, watermelon, loquat, bay leaf, magi plant and rosemary, two potent spices, myrtle, and behind it some hazelnuts. This plum is a cherry plum, I guess. Firethorn, spineless bramble, I guess. Yeah, spineless blackberries, mulberries, silverberries, and apricots. Guess the only thing that's anything like in season are the figs. So let's go and ravage them. So folks, this was a fruit tree through Chinatown Milano and through this beautiful community garden. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and sometimes surprisingly fruit-rich city of Milano. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.